Hey, PBPlanetEclipse here. I'm going to do the comparison video between the Etek 3 AM and the LT version. There's really only one difference between the two. Is the AM is all metal, all aluminum, high-grade aluminum, and the LT is not. The only parts that are not in the LT are the clamping feed neck, the eye covers, and the whole trigger frame. And those are made out of reinforced glass, nylon, so they're not as strong as the aluminum is, of course, but it definitely is lower price.
Just gonna go ahead and finish that video that I started from my local pro shop. Sorry that got cut off. Customers started coming in and I couldn't finish it up because it was getting busy in there, so I couldn't really continue it. But that's alright, because I really don't need the gun to show you anything. So yeah, that's not the issue. The only difference, like I was saying, is that the AM comes with a glass clamping feed neck, or not glass, aluminum, high-grade aluminum clamping feed neck, high-grade aluminum eye covers right here, and the whole trigger frame. All this and all that, everything underneath here. It's all going to be high-grade aluminum. On the Etek LT, like this is, it's all reinforced nylon, reinforced glass nylon. So it's not as durable, but it's not. I haven't had a problem with it yet, so it works fine. The cool thing, or the thing I would recommend doing, if you're ever planning on getting the upgrade kit, not the upgrade kit, the Immortal board for the LT, or for the Etek 3, if you ever plan on getting that, you have to have an AM to do it. So you either have to have an Etek 3 LT upgraded to the AM, which you do that by buying all metal frame and everything. That's about $135, I believe, on PlanetEclipse.com. So you can do that, and then pretty much turn this gun into an AM, and then you can upgrade it, or buy an AM. But if you know you're going to do that, before you even buy the gun, definitely go with the AM, because you'll save yourself $30, without a doubt. So if you know you're going to do that, then go with the AM. Right now I'm just going to tell you the features that you can get on an Etek 3 marker. These are stock features for both the AM and the LT. I'm going to read through them first, and then I'll talk about them. First, we have a one-piece body. Then we have a Etek offset feed, new smaller rammer housing, zip kit, cure bolt, new direct-mounted solenoid, S3 inline regulator, adjustable LPR, fully adjustable features, 2-piece 14-inch barrel, brake beam sensor system, LED board, my bad, programmable firing modes, the ops, and soft grips. So I'm pretty much going to tell you what each one means, or talk about it for a second, and point it out on the gun if I can. First, the one-piece body. No more separate FRMs like the Eagle 7 onwards. The FRM on the Etek 3 is integratable into the body for reliability and robustness. The Etek offset feed tube, the feed is offset to one side by a small amount, preventing the ball that tumbles into the breech from bouncing excessively and causing breaks and chops. So that's really helpful, and that is, you can't really tell because they do such a good job by offsetting at such a small distance that this is offset to one side. I can't even tell what side that is offset to, but it is offset to one side, causing, when the ball drops in there, preventing it from bouncing straight back up and getting chopped. It can't bounce up because it's offset, so it can't go back up. Once it's down, and then it goes forward out of the barrel. So that's definitely a big upgrade that you get with the Etek 3 stock. That's going to cause a lot of paint not to get broken. It's going to cause you to shoot more brittle paint and all that kind of stuff. The new smaller rammer housing. Still using the proven rammer housing design from the Etek 2, but in much smaller package. This makes the whole rear bottom tube smaller and allows the gun to be more compact. And that is right here. This is the Zig kit. It's all in here. It's where the rammer housing is. It caused it to be smaller, like this way, and smaller this way. So it's a lot sleeker and calls it for a more sleek design, I would say. Next we have the Zig kit. Oh, whoops, my bad. This is where the Zig kit is. This is the Zig kit. The rammer housing is this part here, up in here. The Zig kit that became famous in the SL-74 and carried through the 08 and 09 Eagles production, it can be found as standard in the Etek 3. It helps reduce kick and softens the initial impact on the ball during hull loading. That is what causes you to be able to shoot brittle paint and not break paint. It causes for a cushion when it hits the ball, so it doesn't hit it too hard and chop. That also is a key factor. Cure bolt. This is the cure bolt. Just so it's up here. The cure bolt. Again carried over from the Eagle range for the Etek 3, now has a cure bolt as standard, as well as a body contoured cut as at the rear, so the bolt blends seamlessly into the marker body. The cure bolt helps cure bolt helps the Etek 3 to shoot most fragile paint of tournament grade paints without worry of breaks due to the bolt clipping paintballs and the feed stack. I already went over most of that, so I'm going to move onward. New direct mounted solenoid. An all new mounted solenoid manifold mounts the ever faithful SMC solenoid directly to the marker body, directly adjacent to the rammer. This is now just a single hose taking the low pressure air from the LPR to the new manifold. The new manifold is filtered for added protection of the solenoid from debris. The solenoid is now mounted pretty much right where the grip screws are, right behind there, on the right side of the marker. So, I mean, you open this up, you can see half of it, and the other half of it continues up into here. So that's where the solenoid is mounted. SR inline regulator. Taken directly from the Eagle 10, the S3 regulator features a self-purging device to ensure that the valve chamber is left empty once the tank has been removed. Coil spring construction also means quick and simple maintenance with no washer or shim stack to lose or incorrectly assemble. It also has exceptional accuracy and recharge rates, the elements that are essential for the shot-to-shot consistency and accuracy are at even high sustained rates of fire. Regulator. This is the regulator. So, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory there. Adjustable LPR. This is the LPR right here. This thing. And this is what you can do with it. With the same LPR found on the SL8R, the Slater Ego, the Etek 3 offers precise control of the LPR pressure without the risk of accidentally overpressurizing of the solenoid or rammer. So it's very easy to use. I mean, you can pretty much figure it out yourself. You can read the manual, and that'll really tell you how to do it. Next is fully adjustable trigger. Alright. Trigger. Where is it? The light's bad in here. But right here, that's one screw you can adjust there. And then if you look right here, you got two more screws. There's the 3-point adjustable trigger. So you got 1, 2, and 3. 3 points of adjustments you can make. Which includes magnetic return and all that kind of stuff. So here, let me tell you the cool thing about that. Where was it? The trigger rides in a self-lubricating trigger holder that clips neatly into the frame. This, combined with the magnetic trigger return mechanism, creates a smooth, positive trigger feel. It is adjustable for fore and aft stop, as well as magnetic return strength. So that's that. Now it's a two-piece 14-inch barrel, which this is what the barrel looks like. You know, you can take it apart. It's reverse threaded, like all Eagles are now, all PlanetEclipse markers, like that. So that's your two-piece 14-inch barrel. I think the bore size is .695. I want to say is the stock bore size. Don't quote me on that. I'm not positively. Alright. Maybe it'll tell me here. Using the same components and software as the 14-inch two-piece honed barrel with a distinct Eclipse reverse threading uses the same interface as the Shaft 2, Shaft 3, and SL barrels, making the Etek 3 barrel upgradable with the Shaft 3 upgrade pack. .693 rear bore is standard. So .693, I was off by .02. So yeah, it comes stock with the backup .693. The brake beam sensor system. Using the same components and software as the Ego BBSS system, the Etek 3 ensures that the market is excellent at preventing chopped balls in the breech. When enabled, the Etek 3 will only fire once a ball loaded into the breech. If the BBS system sees any kind of fault, the software automatically overrides the system and the marker continues to fire at a greatly reduced rate of fire. So yeah, that's that. Next is the LED board. 3 true color LEDs indicates these 3 clever LEDs. Three true color LED indicators. These 3 clever LEDs allow easy programming of all the user's definable parameters by greatly simplifying the programming process. The top LED indicates 10S of units, the middle displays 1S, and the bottom shows the 0.1 increments. And that is back here. So that's how you do that. And to get to that, I think I showed you before, hold the trigger and the power button. You see the white lights, and then you can just fire through your modes. But I'm just going to turn that off. There we go. Hopefully I think we're getting short on time here, so I'm going to hurry this up. The programmable fire modes. Etek 3 has user-defined settings for dwell, ball in place, eyes off, rate of fire, cap rate of fire, uncapped, and semi. The bounce and fire modes are standard. The Etek 3 has the capacity to be set to cover every current turning regulation. The soft grips are obviously just the grips. They're soft and yeah. The Etek Grips 3 follow the same design as the Geo and Eagle grips, comfortable, slim, grippy, and soft. The OPS, the Etek 3 uses the same on-off per system OOPS as the Eagle 10. It is easy to maintain, easy to turn, and dumps the air from the marker when it is turned off. It mounts to the bottom of the Etek 3's frame using the robust T-rail slot system. So that is all the features you will get when you buy Etek 3